everyone, it's Rose, and today I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of water birth. First of all, let me just say I am pro water birth. I have had two, and I absolutely loved it and would recommend it to anyone. I'm making this video for anyone who might be considering a water birth and who is interested in hearing from an actual mother who has had water births. And if you're anything like me, who throughout my pregnancy watched probably every single video on YouTube related to water birth and birth in general, sometimes it's just nice to get others' opinions so you know what to prepare for and what to consider. So I'll go over the pros first. The first pro is obviously going to be pain relief, right? So when you step into that tub and your belly submerges under that warm water, there is just something so soothing and relieving. It allows your muscles to relax without really having to think about it as much, and it also promotes circulation. Being relaxed during labor is so important. When you are relaxed, the natural birth hormones are more easily released. Oxytocin, which stimulates contractions, and the powerful pain-relieving endorphins start to flow. The water just helps you get into that state of relaxation, which allows those hormones to be released. Being under the water gives you freedom of movement, and you're weightless under the water, and you're able to just move around more freely without having to hold yourself up as much. It helps you to relax, and your body can just go limp. You really get an enhanced sense of privacy being in a tub during birth. For me, I was always, terrified of the idea of being in the hospital, spread eagle, with lights on me and people peering at my private parts. I've always been so uncomfortable with that idea of just bearing it all during birth. And with both of my births, I was never put in that uncomfortable position as far as decency goes. I was, comfortable, didn't feel like anyone was peering at me. You are far less likely to tear in a water birth. The reason being, when you're in the water, your perineum is able to be more elastic, and so obviously it's easier to push a small human through there when it's stretchier. Both of my babies were 10 pounds, and I did not tear at all, so I have to attribute that to the water birth. Now I'm going to talk about some cons. I don't feel that there are many cons, as obviously I am majorly pro water birth, but these are just really some thoughts to consider and things that I've noticed. Water quality during water births, I feel like, is not something that's talked about, and I don't really know why. I feel like most people are giving birth right into tap water. And we try so hard, if you're anything like me, to just protect our children from toxins and all the crap that's in everything, but we don't give a second thought about birthing this new human into the world right into tap water, which is filled with all kinds of horrible things. I'm going to do a separate video on this subject because I really want to get into why it's so harmful for a new baby and share some of my thoughts on it. I will link the video below along with the link to the chlorinator or dechlorinator bath ball that I use. Some of us, can't afford to buy an entire water purification system for our house, so I think the bath ball is a really great way to start. So this con may not apply to everyone since we all have different bath temperature preferences, but I personally don't like a tub that is lukewarm or even warm. I like it to be hot for it to feel pleasurable or, relaxing. In the water birth tub, it really only stays warm or hot for a very short amount of time unless you're continually adding boiling pots of water to it. It's just not going to stay very hot. So with my first birth, I didn't realize it until afterwards, but my husband told me that my mom and sister were all night long filling pots of water and boiling it on the stove and bringing me the hot water all night long. So I was constantly having boiling water brought to the tub, and I remember it still not really being hot enough for me. Same thing with my second birth, although I don't think they were bringing the water as much as I was asking them. But it definitely wasn't warm enough for me, and I know it shouldn't be hot anyway because of the baby. I know there's a specific temperature you're supposed to keep it at, but I just feel like the pain relieving factors just really aren't there unless the water's significantly warm. The timing can be tricky, when to get in, when to fill it up. So that's definitely something that you have to really think about and, plan ahead, prepare your helpers, your midwife, your husband, whoever, to know like when they should start filling it up, when you should be getting in, because it can slow your labor down if you get in too soon. They recommend that you are at least 5 to 6 centimeters dilated before you get in. So that was my list of pros and cons. I know it was short and I probably missed a couple, but that was just my experience with it. I loved it. Overall, the cons were no big deal at all. The pros totally outweighed them. And let me know in the comments what your experience was, or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos on parenting, health, babies, pregnancy, motherhood, and much more. Oh, yeah. I bet we're going to hear that in the video, too. All right, you want to watch our video?
Yeah.